I run this business under the guidance of my elders. They are the founding fathers. They established the business. I want to grow the business, but my elders do not allow me to do anything different. Well, you are not alone. I heard the same thing from many young business owners. They say, I do have a long-term growth plan. The plan needs me to modernize a few aspects of this business. It needs some extra capex. My plan just remains a wish because my father, my uncle just don't agree. मैं क्या करूं? Hi business owners, this is your business coach Nalin Maheta. Welcome to my talk series Kya Karun, specially recorded for you. First, I am glad you have a long-term growth plan. Do see my video on how to make a long-term strategic plan and get some more insights into the subject. The thing is that every growth plan is likely to entail some risk. Now you have reasonably low debt. Maybe your business can generate sufficient funds internally. If you are like most young business owners, you see opportunities for growth, and those opportunities are so glaring, they should be really self-evident to even a casual observer. And you wonder, why then don't the elders see these opportunities and do something about them? The reason is that they don't have the same knowledge and experience that you do. By now, they are far removed from what you are doing today. They do not focus so much on opportunities. They don't have energy to understand details. They become active only if you get into substantial problems. They will not do much for growth, but will do anything for stability. So do not be frustrated or think that they don't trust you. Having said this, the first and perhaps the last step in getting approvals from elder is to convince yourself first. Take a thorough, systematic approach to deciding on deploying the new capex. Document the past and future trends in the market, new competition, new technologies, new products. Create a plan as to what you want to achieve. Now you are proposing a capex and some additional operating expenses. Convince yourself first that you have considered everything, that in the mid of the execution you will not discover that you need additional money. Keep 10 to 15% as contingency. Once you make a plan, take a second and third look. Can you back-end the money infusion? Can you reduce the lead time to get results? Can you plan in a manner that partial results get front-ended? Make sure you document each improvement. This demonstration is very important to show to the elders. They must see clearly that you have worked hard and made many alternate improvements. Calculate the IRR. Now, create at least 3 problem scenarios. What if you do not get the price that you planned? What if there are delays in launch? What if the market doesn't grow? Similarly, do create 3 opportunity scenarios also. Next step is to make a worst case scenario. What can you salvage if things go totally wrong? What is the worst you will lose? This is very important for elders to see. Often, when you detail out the salvage plan, you will discover that you can salvage a reasonable part of the investment. This is more so in an inflationary economy like India. In case you find the salvage value to be low, redraft the plan even if the capex goes up. For example, you may have budgeted a land in some remote place to keep the capex low. Rebudget with the land which is much easier to sell or much easier to rent, even if it is more expensive. Last but not least, market trends move very fast nowadays. Now, this was not the case 25 years ago. Example, a new entrant might have set up an equipment which produces at a lower cost. You could be in trouble. So do think deeply and examine this issue and document in detail the adverse consequences if you do not infuse new investment. Now, this is also very important to be brought forward to the elders. Once you are convinced with the above inputs, you will find it much easier to get a consent from your elders. To summarize, business owners, elders only want to protect you from problems. They have lesser interest in opportunities and they feel much more secure in a stable environment. So do convince yourself that the opportunity is worthwhile the risk. Create the worst and the best scenarios. Make sure you have squeezed the plan for lowering the cost and increasing results. You have provided for contingency. Demonstrate that to the elders. Okay, do create a worst case scenario. Tweak the plan for least painful exit, even if it increases initial investment. And lastly, do understand, document the adverse consequences of not going ahead with the capex. Business owners, the above steps are not only to convince the elders, but are prudent to be considered for any large investments. I hope this Kya Karu video helps you to convince elders as well as enables you to take better decisions on the issue of new investments. Thank you very much.